What's up everybody, welcome back to Camera Exchange. We just got the AD400 Pro in from Godox and I'm really excited to get this thing open and start shooting with it. So I'm going to show you a quick unboxing and then we're actually going to set this thing up and start to shoot here on studio with a model and see what kind of cool shots we can get. So just looking at the case it comes in, this thing is seemingly pretty sturdy. It's got some good weight to it as well, so this light seems pretty nice. Oh yeah, that looks good. Even the dividers are really actually dense foam. Now, got our paperwork of course, so we have our warranty card, our product guide for any other Godox products you might want, and of course our user manual. Now, all that set aside, in this box that is actually really nicely organized, you have your battery, lithium-ion rechargeable. We have our flash tube itself with a actual little frost on the front for diffusion, so pretty cool there. They did happen to give you a, looks like Bowens mount, and it looks like it goes right on the square front on there, so I'll actually show you how to put that on since we are using Bowens mount modifiers today. We have a charger with an indicator on it as well, so that's pretty cool. You know when it's full charge, or if you want to pull it off early, at least you know kind of where you're at. So set that aside, probably need to charge this thing up. And of course we have the light itself. So this thing feels great, looks awesome. So battery, take a little plastic off there. Battery looks like it just slides in right there, clicks in, pretty cool. Let's see, unlocks with the rotation. And we actually have, looks like 75% battery out of the box, so pretty cool. Now let's take this off. So we got our cover, keep our light safe and our flash tube from getting cracked in the case. We have our throw, and awesome, that actually looks like a LED modeling lamp. Let's turn that on here real quick. I want to see what kind of light that is. Oh, that's nice. 2 powers. Oh, and it's adjustable by stop. Wow, that actually gets really bright. That's only at 1/4, and that's our full. So that thing actually gets pretty bright, and just overall this thing seems pretty nice, so I'm really excited to get shooting. Let's get it on some light stands, put some modifiers on, and of course I will show you how to put this on as well so we can get the modifiers on this light. So let's get started.
So let me go ahead and show you how to get the flash tube on and the Bowens mount, that way you can actually get out there and start shooting. So the flash bulb itself, you'll notice these two at the bottom are fairly close together, whereas the top and the bottom pins actually have a longer space between them. That's because this goes at the top and these two are on the bottom. And if I turn this light straight up, you can actually see the same thing right here. So you can line it up just like that. Go ahead and put it in with a little bit of force, not too much, and make sure you're flat when you do it. And now you're right back on track. So the next part here is going to be putting on the Bowens. Now you'll notice if we look at the bottom of the flash, you'll notice we have a rounded piece here, and on our Bowens mount, we have a rounded piece here with 2 screw holes on both. The easiest way to line this up is to just lift this up gradually, put that in right there, and then you tighten these 2 screws here, and you also have 2 more screws on the top, right up here. And just to make sure you do remove these 2 before you slide this cover over, because you're going to use the same screws to do just that and put it in over this. Now, let's get out there and shoot since it's all put together and see what we can get.
All right, now that we've finished the unboxing, we're gonna go ahead and start shooting, and we brought in our 2 models, Jasmine and Lo. Check out their Instagram in the description down below, and let's get started shooting. Let's see what this thing can do.
Alright, so what's up everybody? I just got done shooting at the studio and I gotta say I love this little light. It is really cool and it's really fun to shoot with. It's ultra compact. I mean, the streamlined design was really cool and I love the handle on it. The handle was easy to move up and down, especially when I had my strip light on there and mainly my octabox. So when I was moving the octabox up and down, left and right, trying to get some fall off light, the handle was nice to have so I'm not grabbing the back of this and awkwardly trying to shift it over. It all just works really well. Now, the second thing was the menu design. The LCD screen worked well, big numbers, easy to see. Plus, they also give you a remote, so you can change it from your remote, and you don't even have to walk up to the light unless you want to change stuff around, which makes it super simple. So that was one thing I really liked about this light. Now, the other thing was the fact that this comes off, and the reason I like that is because, and I don't know if this is what's going to happen or not, I don't know if this was just their design, but it makes me feel like they're gonna support other mount systems since this is seemingly an interchangeable part. It makes me think that you can maybe put Elechrome or, you know, this one's Bowens, you can put Elechrome, maybe Pro Photo modifiers later. I don't know, but that would be awesome to see. It's one thing I really thought was cool. Now, the one thing I didn't like about it was I did leave these two screws in when I first put it on, and I tightened the ones at the bottom, and I was kind of sitting there wondering, well, why won't it screw in on the top? What am I doing wrong? Well, that was mainly my fault, but it was just one little thing. So you do have to remove these top screws, then you go ahead and slide this on, and it has a little notch on the bottom that kind of guides you in, and then you put your top screws on and the bottom screws on. So just reuse those top screws even though it comes with 4, and you have spares. And they even come with the Allen wrench to let you do so. Now, speaking of compact and portability though, it all comes in this small case. Everything you'd need you can put in this case. You can even put the AC adapter in here if you squeeze it over to the side. And that's exactly what we used at the studio shoot. We used the AC adapter and we plugged it into a extension cable and we were good to go. We didn't even have to worry about battery life or anything like that. Now if you're doing on location shooting, the battery life is going to be awesome. We used the battery for a little bit at the end and we were getting pretty good shots and we were shooting about 30-second power. So we weren't really draining it too much and we got a lot of shots out of it. And if you have 2 of those batteries, you can just keep going and going and your shoot should work out fine. Now, one complaint I did have about the power when we were shooting in manual mode was that it's in 3rd stop increments. Now it is 9 stop in 3rd stop increments, but all the less it's still 3rd stop. I personally prefer 10th stop increments. It lets you dial in that much more and really get that light perfect, but that's once again a personal preference. Having 3rd stops isn't going to make or break this light. And actually, the photos will show this light worked great. It was awesome. The shoot went awesome. And I didn't have those 10th stop increments. So all in all, it's a personal preference. It's something I really like. But that's really all I have to say about the light. I personally love it. I really like it. And I love the price point it's coming at. So that's all I have to say about it. Check us out for our next video. And make sure you like and subscribe. And check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And show us some love there as well. So I'll see you next time.